Welcome to We Know Sports. Tap in, tap in.
Special guests, great topics, incredible insight, and timely updates.
We Know Sports.
We know sports.
Yeah, yeah. We Know Sports.
We know sports.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. You are now tuned in. We Know Sports. What's up?
What it do?
What's up, man? How y'all doing? Hopefully everybody alright, man.
What's happening, y'all?
You know. Make sure everybody can hear me, man. Clap it up, man. We Know Sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? We Know Sports, man.
One time for the one time.
Yep, man. It ain't 2-3 in the morning, you know what I'm talking about? Decided to just, you know what I'm saying, come on in.
Yeah, got a
At an earlier time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
a little early.
know,
Little
so-
quick one for y'all, man, today. Some little updates.
You know, so I ain't gotta, you know, at least somebody, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know, more people be up type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hell yeah, man. We Know Sports, man. 702 Vision, Dish 11 More Sports, man. TJ from the Quattro.
What it do?
What's up with it, man? Hello world, man. Hello everybody watching. You know what I'm saying? We salute, man. Round of applause for that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it for y'all today, man. Got some updates. You know,
Getting
and some,
into
you
it.
know, few good, like, you know, versus, you know what I'm saying, East versus West, you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. NBA,
And another NFL conference, you know.
NFC
We about
North.
to kick off, you know what I'm saying. So we got a lot for y'all, man, real quick. So we gonna pop that off with the updates, man. I know the whole world been already at least seen, heard, watched the clip or reel, just any sort of media coverage, or you know what I'm saying, just any type of coverage, period, on the Nolan Wells case. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying, young, melanated, high school star, smart, you know, went on a trip or just a little, you know, whatever, gathering, you know, on the island, Horn Island, and
Didn't come back.
So, you know, the whole world been, you know, in a little, you know, high energy, you know what I'm saying, you know, about it, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a sensitive topic, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. For sure.
You know what I'm saying. TJ, tell us, give us a little update on
What this is what the update say the investigation into Nolan Xavier Wells, the 18-year-old football player from Mississippi whose body was found near Horn Island after going missing on July 4th, remains active. And here are some of the latest developments. It's a newly surfaced video has emerged that appears to show the boat known as Mac Daddy, which authorities believe Nolan was last seen on. The footage was reportedly taken earlier on July 4th, than previously released videos. Investigators have not confirmed that the boat in the video is the same vessel involved or that the footage changes the case, but it is being reviewed. And they say Nolan's family, here go another update. Notice Nolan's family, represented by a civil rights attorney, Ben Crump, continues to press for answers. They have retained experts to analyze the July 4th distress 911 call and other evidence, arguing that the key questions about Nolan's final hours remain unanswered. And another update, the final autopsy has been completed, but the final findings have not yet been publicly released. Earlier, an independent autopsy could not determine a definite cause or manner of death, and said it could not rule out non-accidental factors. And they say another update: the Jackson County Sheriff's Office has said the investigation is ongoing. Authorities have already previously stated that they do not currently have evidence of foul play, though they continue to review witness statements, videos, and forensic evidence. And public, it's just going crazy, man. Tension still high. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you got,
There's a lot of fishy shit going on.
You got the infamous call to the authorities, the background, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you listen to that, you got the,
If you ain't heard it, go listen to
you know
it.
what I'm saying? You got the interview, with one of the friends interviewed the police or police chief, you know what I'm saying? You got that where that got a lot of, allegedly and a lot of contradictions and lies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of things that don't add up. You got Katie, who knows about her, and her whereabouts. You got the grandfather, you got the judge. It's so many people that was, doing things ethnically, you know what I'm saying? Non-justifiable, should I say, something like that. Doing things they weren't supposed to.
Yeah,
look,
underhand, under the table
so,
type stuff, sneaky behind the back.
That's not including the friends and the people that were on the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
the call itself, the call itself, man, I feel like it tell a lot. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you really listen to the call, we ain't got that much time to get into it, but I suggest y'all to go listen to it from top to bottom, and y'all will see what we talking about.
And one more important, fact about this case is, like you mentioned about the autopsy.
The autopsy,
what I'm saying? The autopsy. In the autopsy, he was reported to have no neck, no throat. That was taken out of the autopsy. So,
during the first autopsy.
Removed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that right there is, quite
questionable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, that just giving you a quick update or, just letting you know it's something going on in the media.
Yeah.
Big stage.
We're gonna stay on top of it though.
All that. Next you got big update, man. Dr. Fauci pleaded the fifth. You know what I'm saying? Over 100 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he pled guilty. I mean, he pleaded the fifth on simple questions such as what color is his tie. Pleaded the fifth.
They ain't
what day of the week is it? Pled the fifth.
They ain't want him talking, period.
What color is the carpet in front of you?
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. So
crazy.
When you can't even ask some simple, questions under oath like that, that's big news, you know what I'm saying? So what you got to say?
Well, the updates it say Anthony Fauci has been back in the news following a continuous U.S. Senate hearing on COVID-19. Some of the updates say Senate hearing on July 29th. Fauci appeared before the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, chaired by Senator Rand Paul, and during questioning, he repeatedly invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination and declined to answer any questions related to COVID-19 policy, NIH funding, and the origins of the pandemic. And another update say possible contempt vote. Following the hearing, Senator Paul announced plans for the committee to consider holding Fauci in contempt of Congress, whether such a measure ultimately succeeds would depend on additional legal and congressional steps. So and then another page say Pandemic Diaries released more than 1,000 pages of Fauci's pandemic era diaries were released by the committee, and the diaries include records of meetings and conversations with government officials. Yeah, it say supporters say they provide historical context, while critics argue they warrant further scrutiny. So
now, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot of that sound like treason. It sound like crimes against humanity. It sound like
right.
You know what I'm saying? It sound like a lot of things.
And he denied. It say Fauci's response. Fauci has denied wrongdoing, saying the hearing was politically motivated, and that he followed his attorney's advice in invoking the Fifth Amendment because of ongoing legal concerns.
Now, two big facts about this real quick that I think the people should know. First, Rand Paul is the one that got his journal and released it. You know what I'm saying? And how he got that, who knows? You know what I'm saying? A journal seems to be, not something that's just laying around, or I would say if it got all of that in it, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder what's in the journal.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If it got all of that type of stuff in it, that would be something he, So, and that was just, something that, maybe the people didn't know.
Right.
And Dr. Fauci himself, he got a pardon. He got a pardon for, the next 10 years or the next such and such years, going back some years and in the future, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the thing is, he never been convicted. He was never convicted of nothing.
Of nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So, how did he get a pardon without a conviction?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Some fishy shit going on.
Something
man.
that was, kind of, like real, okay, yeah. Something that was real questionable to me, you know what I'm saying? I just never, I don't think we done ever seen something like that. So
is he the fall man? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of questions.
It's I'm pretty sure it's a hierarchy, a pyramid, somebody over him, or somebody behind.
Because as you can see, they don't want him to talk about nothing. As you were saying, he was pleading the fifth on common questions.
Regular questions.
So
that's what made it. That's what made it sick. That's what made it. That's what made it spooky. You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people died behind that.
A lot. Millions.
Millions.
And let them tell it wasn't enough. You know
right.
what I'm saying? You should. You should really hear about what they were saying about people that didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? We was monsters. We was messing up the eco. You know what I'm saying?
What was gonna be the reason? Why?
All this and all that. And now, Fauci on this stand pleading the fifth, the one pretty much everybody,
follow.
You know what I'm saying? Main spokesman of it, the main,
front man.
You know what I'm saying? So, just a quick update on that. You know what I'm talking about, man. So, if y'all ain't up on those two cases or things that's in the news, rather, plenty things going on around the world, but those are what's kind of big news,
hot topics. Yeah, I think my Packers gonna turn it up this year, man. I like how we looking. Still on that defensive end. We lost a couple. We lost a good receiver in Dobbs, Romeo Dobbs. He went to the Patriots. He for sure add on for the Patriots, but
right.
Yeah, we gonna.
All right, so you know what I'm saying. We know sports, man. We appreciate y'all for watching this video, man. You know what I'm saying. Cut this shit up, man. NFC North. You know what I'm saying? We going through conferences. You know what I'm saying? So this week NFC North. So in the NFC North, Packers. You know what I'm saying?
Packers, Chicago,
Chicago Bears,
Detroit Lions, and the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings, man. Let's start with Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with Detroit. You know, they I think they still got a solid team. You know what I'm saying? They still got everybody from that winning team for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Still got the coach. If I ain't let me see. Ain't really been able to match that season where they was like
at their highest,
You know, they had that run when they was looking like they was it. You know what I'm saying? Best team in the NFC. Arguably, you know what I'm saying? If not, you know what I'm saying? So,
only thing is just saying is about them because they still strong. They still, you know, got explosive playmakers and shit like that. And one of the most talented cores. The only thing is just saying is can they stay healthy and finish games consistently. That's it. Now, if they can finish games and stay healthy, pretty much, they might be in the hunt.
You know, injuries have hit them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can say a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They still been a decent team, just not what people I guess projected because they was. You know, they was on a high. You know what I'm saying? They was on like a high.
Because they still got Gibbs, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So you know, they still got an upside.
All right, so let me ask you this. First 6 games of the regular season for Detroit, we got the Saints, New Orleans Saints. We got the Buffalo Bills. We got the Jets. We got the Panthers. We got the Cardinals. And then we got the Packers. It's a bye week in between the Cardinals and the Lions, but their first 6 games is in 7 weeks with a bye. You know they got a bye. And coming out that bye, they play the Packers. So, out of those first 6 games, man, what's they record? You know what I'm saying? Cause to me, that first, you know what I'm saying, little quarter and a half, that tell you where you.
They might split that.
They tell you where you at. You know what I'm saying?
I think they might split that.
They might split that.
Yeah, cause I heard the Saints got a upside this year. They might be looking good.
Okay, so you saying the Lions get beat by the Saints week 1?
Yeah, they might get beat by the Saints.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, Lions at home too.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
This might be a good game right there.
Bills, Lions, week 2. Lions on the road, going to the Bills.
Bills gonna take that.
Bills take that. So they start the season 0-2.
Yeah, Bills gonna take that.
0-2. All right, week 3, you know what I'm saying? Game number 3, they got the Jets at home.
That's a win.
That's a win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we at 1-2. Lions at the Panthers. Carolina Panthers.
From what I'm hearing about the Panthers this year, I'm gonna take the Panthers. I'm going with the Panthers, fool.
Ooh, 1-3.
I'm going with the Panthers.
All right, week 5. They go on the road to the Cardinals.
That's a win.
That's a win. Okay.
Yeah, that's a win.
So we had 2-3. And last but not least, Packers come to the Lions. They at home playing the Packers. Who you got?
Oh yeah, Packers for sure. I'm taking the Packers.
So they first 6 games they 2-4. I want to say if that, let's just hypothetical, let's just say that happened, man. I said they at the bottom of the, you know, they probably at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Of their division, starting off 2-4, cause it's a pretty good division.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's a real good division. All right, so next up, who we got?
The Packers.
All right, go ahead.
Well, Say that they got a strong coaching team and more consistency basically in big games, and that is our downfall. In big games, we play good. It seemed like we there, but in the second half, shit just started going downhill. You know what I'm saying? We see the potential in Jordan Love, but we got to finish games. We got to finish games for sure.
What would be the reason why you feel like last season, or just prior seasons as well, that they don't finish games? Like what's
mistakes, unnecessary mistakes, protecting the ball mostly. Protecting the ball, man. Jordan Love be making some little bonehead plays and shit.
I like Jordan Love, man.
I like him too.
Shout out to Jordan Love.
Yeah, I like Jordan Love. You know what I'm saying? He got potential, but he got to protect the ball more, for real, for us to do anything. Because we get out there and play good. But we just don't finish how we need to. And we got a good defense coming back too. So
yeah, real good defense. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
I think they pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? Real solid actually. Defense. Definitely made some noise last year. Definitely I would say probably one of the top teams in the division. Even though the division is real tough.
It's shifting, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's real tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Did y'all get any new players? Did y'all make some moves?
Couple of new arrivals. DT, Javon Hargrave, linebacker Zaire Franklin, cornerback Benjamin St. Justy, and a wide receiver Sky Moore. And we got a new defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon.
All right, so
and departures, I told you, Romeo Dobbs, he went to the Patriots. Dontavion Wicks, we lost him. Elgton Jennings, O-lineman. OT, Rashad Walker, and quarterback Malik Willis. I think Malik Willis went to the Dolphins, I think. If I ain't mistaken, he got a starting spot there.
Okay.
But yeah, he was a good backup though, for sure.
So let's go to their schedule. Let's go to their schedule, man.
See what they're talking about.
Week 1, they got the Vikings. Week 2, the Jets. Week 3, Falcons. Week 4, Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? All right. Week 5, they got the Bears. Week 6, Cowboys. You know what I'm talking about? So, first 6 games for the Packers. You know what I'm saying? What you got? What you got them going?
I ain't gonna lie, and I'm just finna be real. So I give us the edge over the Vikings, even though they got Kyler Murray. I don't know how their defense looking.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, division game. First.
Yeah, so
playing the first game.
I give
the Vikings.
I give us that over the Vikings.
And they on the road. Do that mean anything? They on the road.
We play all right on the road, so yeah, I give it to them.
Okay. All right. So you got Packers winning that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next you go on the road again to the Jets.
That's a win.
All right. You at home to the Falcons.
That's a win.
So you 3-0 off the
rip. We 3-0 off the rip.
3-0 off the rip. All right. Packers against the Buccaneers.
I give us a win because they in the debacle right now.
Okay.
They going through it with their quarterback, so yeah, they don't know what route they gonna take. So yeah.
Another division rival, Chicago Bears. At home. You at home. Packers at home.
Lombardi. Okay. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, give us that. Fuck the Bears.
Okay.
My real Packers fans know what I'm saying. Real shit.
And then last but not least, you at home with the Cowboys.
Y'all might just think I'm saying this because I'm a Packers fan, but we're gonna beat the Cowboys too. That's gonna be a tough game though.
Yeah. those first 6 games is some tough games.
Yeah.
Um,
But who stand out that you hear some make some noise? Not Atlanta.
definitely. You got
Besides the Vikings.
You got the Vikings. Then you got another division game with the Bears.
With the Bears.
Then right after that, you got Cowboys. I think those 3 are definitely big games. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if you want to say,
I gave us the edge over the Vikings and the Bears.
you went 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all, you got the, you know what I'm saying, you got Green Bay doing their thing. 6-0.
I'm saying on the big games.
Leading the division.
Yeah, I'm saying on the big games. I explain why I feel like they're gonna win them. I ain't just getting it to them because they're my team.
Right.
The Vikings, the Bears, and the Cowboys. Them the 3 biggest games out there 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like.
And I ain't gonna be too sleep on the Jets. You know, it might be a tough game. It might be a tough game. You know what I'm saying?
The Jets.
Yeah,
What you done heard?
I think like I'm always thinking of upsets.
Okay.
I think that'll be an upset. You might slip. You know what I'm saying? It's always them games that a team win that don't supposed to win, or a team,
Yeah.
you know, that's supposed to lose, then they win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I get what you're
you know
saying,
what I'm
but
saying?
we're
So
gonna blow
I'm
them
gonna
niggas
say
out.
that one. That's the 6-0. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. You know what I'm talking about? All right, next up we got
The Bears.
let's go to Bears, man. Let's go to Bears.
We got the Bears, man.
All right, what you got on the Bears, B-Dog?
Well, you know, they got a good quarterback. I can give them that.
Yeah, real questionable behavior, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
Yeah.
you know, we ain't gonna.
I don't know.
We ain't gonna.
I don't know why they let they traded DJ Moore. I don't know why they traded him up out of there. So
Probably with some.
and they let Keenan Allen get up out of there too.
Yeah, them too good.
So them some two good key departures right there.
Probably so he can get paid. You know, but who knows? I'm just, you know. What
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it can be a option. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But I don't really. That's why I said, man. That's why I said with my Packers, I don't really see them beating us, man. I don't really see them. Not this year.
I did.
They got a good quarterback on the uprise though.
Yeah.
So,
defense.
Williams,
What you say about their defense, and you know.
I don't really know too much about their defense.
Cause I got them like second, I got them like first or second defense, best defense.
You think they that good?
Yeah.
I don't know. I from what I was seeing.
I'm talking about in the division.
In the division.
In the division, first or second best defense in the division. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you might be right about that. Cause like I was just speaking on the Vikings defense and shit. I don't really know, so yeah, you might be right about that. In Detroit, I don't really know about that shit kind of iffy too. So I don't really give them too. I see their quarterback making some noise this year as far as him getting better, but I don't really see them making no noise as a team though.
You know, they had a nice run. You know,
Yeah, they did.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, they played some good comeback ball last year for real.
They played some good ball. I think it was kind of unexpected for Caleb. You know what I'm saying, to come do what he did.
Yeah.
At the same time, it was, you know, kind of expected. You know.
That's one of them games they beat us in the last little. You know. The wind down. They beat the Packers. Yeah. They got us up out of there. I can't hate on that. DJ Moore. Touchdown pass to DJ Moore.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And far as they schedule, let's see what we talking about, man. Let's see what we talking about.
Nigga gonna go 0-6. Nah, I'm just playing.
All right, man. Chicago Bears first game, man, popping it off with the Carolina Panthers. Then they play the Vikings. Then they play the Eagles. Then they play the Jets, 4th game of the year. 5th game, they play the Bears. 6th game, they play the Falcons. Now, I think this might be the probably toughest first 6 out of the division right here. You know, Panthers, depending on how you feel about them.
Yeah, I give
Then
them
you
a
got
loss
the
against
then
the
you got
Panthers.
a division with the Vikings.
They might lose against the Vikings.
Then you got the Eagles.
They're gonna lose against the Eagles.
Jets, I was just telling you, that might be one of them teams.
They're gonna beat the Jets. That's 1-3.
Packers. My fault. Packers after that,
That's 1-4.
and then Falcons after that.
They probably be 2-5.
2-4.
Well, yeah, 2-4. I give 2-4. I give
2
them
and
the
4.
Jets.
Okay.
I give them the Jets and the Falcons.
Jets and the Falcons.
Mhm.
That's the only team they beat.
Yeah,
Panthers. They get beat.
they get beat
Okay.
for sure.
And that's that's gonna get them probably third in the
In
division.
division.
2 and 4. You know what I'm saying? On to the mighty Vikings, man. To the mighty Vikings. You know, Vikings interesting though. You know what I'm saying? They real interesting. You know what I'm saying? They just got Kyler Murray, like we was just talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got him another running back, Jordan Mason.
You know.
So yeah, they might, you know, they offense gonna be up.
And they got that man. Don't forget, you know, they got that man.
Yeah,
You know,
they offense gonna beat up for sure. That's why I said you better be able to put up numbers for them, man.
might be a record-breaking year
Mm-hmm.
for the Vikings on offense. I'm calling it. You know what I'm saying? I think Kyler Murray is, you know, and he got a guy backing him up, but he hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you see him coming back?
Yeah.
And get his starting job back?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna get a starting job back.
You know, Kyler Murray gonna pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's why they brought him in there. You don't bring nobody like Kyler in, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just something exciting to see. We got expectations. We got, things cause there's a lot of things said about Kyler Murray.
Right.
He don't know the playbook. You know what I'm saying? He don't like to study. He not a hard worker. He lazy, or all these things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
About Kyler Murray, and I guess he got a point to prove. You know what I'm saying? He might be playing for a contract. Might be playing to stay in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he gonna do his thing, man, this year, cause I feel like they just forget. They just act like he wasn't good in Arizona.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he got hurt and shit, so you gotta realize, they do a lot to your mental too. But I think he gonna bounce back though, for sure.
All right. First 6 games. Here we go. First game, Packers. Second game, Bears. Third game, Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth game, the Dolphins. Fifth game, the Saints. Bye week. Sixth game, the Colts. Indianapolis Colts. So out of that first 6 games, man, what you thinking? Now we got
That first game,
now we got Vikings at home, Packers on the road. Who you got?
yeah, I'm going. I said the
You
Packers.
already went to Packers.
Yeah.
So they starting off with a loss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Second game, they on the road to the Chicago Bears.
I give him that.
So you got the Vikings.
Yeah.
So that's a win for the Vikings. They pulled that one out. Third game, Vikings on the road at Buccaneers.
I give him that.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? So we had 1 and 2. All right. Vikings at home to the Dolphins.
The Vikings, I give him that.
All right. So we won. We 3 and 1. You know what I'm saying? We 3 and 1. Fifth game, Vikings on the road at the Saints.
I get a slight edge to the Saints. I give it to the Saints on that one.
All right, so we 2 and 3. We 3 and 2. We 3 and 2. Vikings at home, Colts on the road. Indianapolis Colts on the road. What you got?
I got the Colts.
All right, so Vikings 3 and 3, first 6 games. You know what I'm saying? That's probably second.
In the division.
Yeah, it's probably about
Yeah.
second. If you got Packers undefeated,
Mhm.
that's automatic first. You know, and I think that's probably the best. You know, ones you say it right there was the Vikings.
Right.
Three wins. Bears got 2 wins. Lions got like 1 win,
Yeah.
something like that, if 2. But tough division. It can go either way.
Yeah, it can go either way.
We never know how them other 11 games go. You know what I'm saying? Could be a meltdown. Could
Right.
be an injury. Could be a comeback.
Yep.
17 games now. So long season.
Long season.
Longer than it was, and it's about to pop off. I'm talking about NFC North.
There's a lot of possibilities for a lot of shit to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NBA. Whole lot of movement. Bron went here, Jalen went there. Well, they went to the same place.
Yeah.
They wind up at the same place. But you got your Kawhi Leonards, you know what I'm saying? If everything go through,
with that trade, he'll be back in the East.
In Toronto, who else?
Miami. The
Giannis went to the Miami. Hawks got upgraded.
Yeah, Hawks upgraded. Of course, we still got the Knicks.
Ja went to Portland, still in the West, but different team. Ja went to Portland, but it's a debate though. A lot of
is the Eastern Conference
is
better
the Eastern
than the
Conference
Western Conference
better
now?
than the Western Conference? You know what I'm saying? Simple question. And I think it's a simple answer. So let us know what's up, man.
Well, from the statistics, they still saying that the West is slightly stronger than better than the Eastern Conference. With all the moves being made, they still say the West still stronger and shit.
Right.
They gave them a grade A and gave the Eastern Conference a A minus.
So they right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. What's some notable contributions as to why, or what's some key things that factored in? You know what I'm saying?
But they basically just going off team play, better team all around team. That's how they putting it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they got better all around team ball, top contenders. They still got OKC number 1, and I don't even know because this crazy because I don't even. They had this gotta be a misprint because they ain't even put fucking San Antonio in there.
They ain't even put them in there.
They ain't even put them in there. But I put them in there number 2. It's pretty much right.
Yeah.
I switch some around though because I put Minnesota.
They had to factor San Antonio in because they got them number 1.
Yeah, I put Minnesota over Denver right now. Houston too. Then they got the Lakers. I put the Lakers in and take Golden State out. But they got Philly number 1 with the acquirement of Bron and
Right.
Jaylen Brown. Still got the Knicks number 2. They got Cavaliers 3. They put Boston in there. Number 4.
Just off the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Now
I think they gonna drop drastically.
I put the Heat over them.
Yeah, I think they gonna drop
And
drastically.
they got Detroit in there.
I think Heat gonna get some new pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a few teams I don't think finish because it's a lot of players still out there.
Nah, they ain't finished yet.
And it still could go a lot of ways, but
right.
I think I'm gonna agree with the you know general census of what we got. They say Western Conference
Team
it's,
wise.
it's still team. You know what I'm saying? It's still the best players better players in the West to me than it is in the East. It's more competitive. You know what I'm saying? From top to bottom. You get to some of them bottom teams in the East, they not really
competitive
as the bottom of the West.
Right.
All right, the bottom of the West, you can give me the Jazz. You can give me
Portland.
you can give me the Mavericks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can give me Portland.
Yeah.
And one of those teams went to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this based off last year,
Right?
You know, not going in a this year. You know what I'm saying?
Because Portland gave San Antonio hell in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Jazz sneaky good.
Yeah.
I of course we rooting for Chattanooga's own Ace Bailey. You know, shout out to him. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But they also got some. They got some
dogs.
Juice over there.
Yeah, they do.
My God.
They do.
Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Peterson,
Jaren Jackson.
marketing. Like they got some juice over there. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
Wonder what they gonna do with all them pieces. They might become one of them teams if they can, keep it together. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they can make some noise though.
But the East stay right there, man. What you feeling like?
Yeah, I feel team wise, yeah. Even though the Knicks won chip and shit, team wise, cause like you say, some of them bottom West teams are still blow out, some of the bottom East teams and shit. So, but the bottom East teams and shit got talent. They got niggas who do their thing and shit too. But we talking team wise.
Right.
What the team do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I give it to the West.
For sure, man. But it could all go this way or that way, man. Who knows what Kyrie gonna do? Is he gonna come back to the Mavericks? Is AD gonna stay at the Wizards? You know what I'm saying? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna bust a move? Is he gonna play? Is he gonna,
Right.
It's some things to be played out, like always, like every season. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it just gotta play out. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And real quick, I want to get this off my chest. Too. We forgot to touch on this shit, man. Deion Sanders called out Lil Boo, man. Said he gonna be a first rounder. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he decide to go, you know what I'm saying? This round, next round. You know what I'm saying? This year, next year, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Say that man gonna be for sure first rounder. You know what I'm saying?
Round of applause for that.
So shout out to that, man. 423. You know what I'm talking about? 423
Deion Sanders called y'all. He see something in him. For sure. He see something in him.
Travis. First year without Travis and his son Shador, shout out Shador. I think they got you. They sleep on you too, Shador.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go on, rock out, man. Go on, ball out. Whatever.
Do your thing.
But I think they he didn't really have a player to, I guess, latch on like a Travis. You know what I'm saying, like a Travis Henry, or or like some to that degree. And I think on defense or on offense, however,
he sees something in him.
Yeah. However, Lil Boo gonna play. You know what I'm saying.
That was a good move to go fuck with Deion, anyways.
Yeah,
for sure.
We seen the highlights, the tapes. You know what I'm saying. Him in the huddle, leading the huddle and all that good stuff. So, hopefully it be a good season for them Colorado and Lil Boo, man. I just want to shout out to that right there. You know what I'm talking about? And hopefully y'all tuned in all the way to this point, man. We appreciate y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We know sports. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, round of applause for that, man. Until next time, man.